I'm a person that is very spiritual, man. I would literally like have meaningless sex and I'd feel empty afterwards. Like I'd feel like a lot of regrets, a lot of like anxiety, and I feel like I feel the sense of like disgust, you know, because what the fuck am I doing? You know, there's no fulfillment that you get from just having meaningless sex. I'm here to hear someone say, Bafana, meaningless sex is the best thing ever. I get fulfilled. I get a lot. You're probably gonna get fulfilled for that moment you're having it, but the aftermath, ugh.
Sex is a very spiritual thing. Yazi, maybe you could have a good job and like unenhlanhla wazalwa nenhlanhla wena, but because manje you met the wrong person, manje all of a sudden you are losing your job, usunamabhadi, and izinto ayisahambi kahle. It's because of the people that you're entangling with sexually. So we need to start looking at sex in a spiritual way, guys, and stop just looking at it as a physical thing. And the more pussies you get, the more of a man you are.
Why the fuck are you sleeping with more than 100 people? What's the meaning of that? Like, do you value yourself like to even like expose yourself to people like that intimately? Like, why are you doing that? You know, prostitutes, bro. Like they sell like cheap. Like if you go,
it depends what kind of a prostitute you are.
Well, there are different kinds. You know, they are like high class that we all see on Instagram.
Influencers.
And then wow. Okay. We see. Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bafanam Tembu, and I'm with
Nina with a K-O-K.
Yeah, and this is Unfiltered Podcast, a brand new podcast, and this is our very first episode of Unfiltered Podcast. Yeah, I'm so excited for this one.
I am also very excited and nervous.
Why are you nervous, though?
Because I'm on TV. I'm going to be famous.
Oh, wow.
I've always wanted to be famous. Guys.
Really?
Like, I grew up watching the Kardashians.
Is this going to be a good famous or a bad famous?
It's going to be a good famous. You know, in fact, I even called myself Nina with a K because I'm a Kardashian.
Okay.
And all the Kardashians, their names start with a K.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me change my name and let me put a K in the beginning.
So you're a big Kardashian fan.
So my name is K-N-E-E-N-A, which is Nina. Like itolo. Nina.
Wow.
Just so that I can be a Kardashian.
So, oh my God.
So I'm the lost.
I don't know if that's
sister.
creative or.
It's creative.
No.
It's very creative, guys. No one would.
You put it K before your N.
Yeah.
Just to have it
K. It's a silent K.
Jesus Lord.
Just so that my name can start with a K, so I can be a Kardashian. Like my sister Kim and Courtney.
Wow. This is so you're so delusional.
I know.
Wow. So you see yourself as one of the Kardashians.
I am. In fact, I want to live the life that they live, guys.
Okay.
I don't want to work.
I don't think you're gonna believe the life through this podcast though, because it's not like they do a lot of. You know what? We must probably get people that's gonna literally follow you, your life and everything, and then like you go do your plastic surgery.
I don't have the kind of money that they have, so my life is not that interesting.
You gotta fake it, you know, like fake it till you make it, right?
I don't know. I just want to be rich, like them. Kim is the one who took one for the team, and now they're all rich. Nami, someone in my family has to take one for the team, and then
why can't you be Kim and then do the?
That means much. I mean, I'm gonna keep a sex tape, Nami.
Yeah, you've never done a sex tape before.
No, I've never. Why would I do that?
I have actually. I was in varsity, but I deleted immediately after I've done it. Like, you know, there was a trend at the time when like Abona Kumbula at the time there was a trending video of a sex tape in like the girl that was the sex tape that was leaked of the girl that was having sex with the guy at Rez.
Yes, I remember.
So I was inspired by that. I deleted it. No, I never wanted to turn. I just wanted to see how it's like.
Okay, did the girl know that you guys are
Yeah.
And she agreed?
Yeah.
What?
We were experimental, dog. Like, we watched it together. And it was like, nah, let's delete this shit.
You know, the funny thing is, I never even watched Kim's sex tape. I never watched it. I only saw like snippets of it. I never watched the full thing.
Nah, that sex tape, bro, is Oscar worthy, eh?
Really? I mean, I don't feel comfortable.
I understand why it's so groundbreaking because
I don't feel comfortable watching a sex tape of people that I know.
That's why I still respect Ray J till today.
I mean, I feel embarrassed on their behalf, so that's why I can't watch it.
Yeah. Like, what is What's on your mind right now? Like, what's been buzzing in your head?
Well, I am still flabbergasted and shocked by a story I saw on TikTok.
Okay.
Of this man or woman, I don't know what to call him.
What?
His name or her name is Sister Hong.
Sister Hong.
Yeah, he's a Chinese guy who is transgender. So he dresses up like a woman. He even wears like fake boobs, silicone boobs, and he puts on heavy makeup and he hooks up with men. All they have to do is just bring like groceries to her house. That's all. You don't have to pay money.
Okay.
Just bring like cooking oil, fruits, vegetables, and then after that, like you talk. They always talk first, and then it's like a therapy session first. There's always a therapy session.
Obviously.
And then after the therapy session, we do the deed, and then after you do the deed, you leave. And then some men...
Do these men know that?
I think some of them can see, you are a man, you are not a woman. So some of them, they will leave. But after leaving, they will come back and they will still have sex with him, knowing that he's a man.
Yeah, I need to look this up.
And Lo Sister Hong
This sounds crazy.
Lo Sister Hong Wangakona, she has slept with over 1,600 men, and she takes videos of these men. She's got hidden cameras in her house. So these men don't know that they're on tape. They don't know that they're being videoized.
Wild.
So she takes these videos and then she puts them in some other website, and you have to subscribe to that website. I'm not really sure how much it costs. But
it's like OnlyFans or some sort of...
It's like an OnlyFans. You pay a membership fee monthly to watch these videos.
Okay.
And some of these men are married men, They've got fiancés, they've got
kids,
wives and kids. They are
family members.
They are CEOs of company.
Damn.
Some of them. Yeah, and they sleep with Sister Hong. After finding out that he's a man, they still go through with it, guys. Which shows what's Amato that they don't really care.
It's an actual story. I can actually see this. It's an actual fucking story. Okay.
As long as we imbobo.
Okay, let me play this video.
It's so traumatizing.
Does this look like a man or a woman to you? This is Hong Ye. He is a 38-year-old man from China, and he's being said to have slept with over 1,600 men while pretending to be a woman. How is that possible? But anyways, he would wear a wig, silicone breasts, a skirt, he would put on makeup, all those things to pretend to be a woman. He would post highly edited photos of himself online, and he presented himself as a widow, and he was just looking for like someone to spend quality time with, if you know what I mean. After meeting him online, men would come to his home to receive services from him. These men would bring a small gift in exchange for services, and it could be anything like toilet paper, coffee, fruits, whatever. This guy is literally bringing cooking oil. One guy returned several times, and the public gave him the nickname Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter. What these men didn't know was that Hong had several hidden cameras around the room, and he would secretly record them, their interactions, them doing it, and then he would upload these videos on private platforms for money. These videos were leaked at the end of June, and several women have come out and claimed that they recognized their husbands, boyfriends, co-workers in Hong's videos. Oh my gosh. There's a few clips of men figuring out that they were catfished, but still went through with it. One man is seen sitting on the bed, deliberating if he should still go through with it, like, oh, I already came all the way here, might as well. And he did go through with it. Another man, he walks out the door, like he leaves. But then we see him come back and go through with it. Like, Hong was arrested on July 5th, and apparently he used to have a wife, but she passed away, and his daughter is living abroad. This case is everywhere on Chinese and Vietnamese social media, and it has raised a lot of questions like, did these men really not know that Hong was a man? Is this a result of loneliness, desperation, or is it because Chinese women are too demanding / hard to get?
And I don't know,
but it's not really prostitution because she's not taking money from these men. She's not taking money from these men. They just bring groceries.
But that's money. That's money spent on those groceries. You don't just.
I'm 60 rand.
Where? I'm a foot up 5 liter. Oh, 5 liters or 60 rand.
I'm going to 5 liters or 2 liters. That's 70 rand.
Yeah, but sleeping with 1,600 people. I don't even know 1,600 people out of my head.
Nah, I mean, I don't know 1,600 people.
But having.
I mean, she would put like on. I guess she would go on Tinder and Hinge and all these dating sites. That's where she finds these.
Even so, bro, like that's a lot of people. Like,
I guess there's a lot of desperate men who want free sex.
it's not free because you have to come with cooking
Oh,
oil.
come on. It's better than paying. What if I charge 1,000 rand? It's better than paying 1,000 rand. It's 70 rand over 1,000.
It's insane. Even prostitutes, bro, like they sell like cheap. Like if you go,
It depends what kind of a prostitute you are.
Well, there are different kinds. You know, they are like high class that we all see on Instagram.
Influencers.
And then wow. Okay. We see those like those are these guys like
highest paid hosts.
Yeah, they're very.
I admire them.
High maintenance. They're always like preaching the gospel of like indoor mass and everything. And then we get those we see on the streets.
Allowance.
You know, and those we see on the streets.
I'm not gonna mention any names, but there are a lot of them who are.
Yeah, we see them all the time.
Prostitutes. Abasebenzi, bahle, banama-BBL, you know, they've got nice bodies.
So
they've
wait.
Louis Vuittons. I don't even have a Gucci bag. I don't even have one thing that is designer.
So you want to be like them? You know what you need to do?
No, I don't want to be like them because I was raised with morals.
They didn't have. Oh wow. Okay, so they don't. Okay, but it's.
I mean, angifuni qamba nami ngiyahala mase bephethe ama-Gucci bese bephethe zonke lezi zinto lezi. Kodwa mina indlela engakhuliswa ngayo.
Yeah, but I think you know what. That's what
abazali bami, they would disown me, and futhi
guys, shame has saved a lot of people from embarrassing situation, and because now even those people that are in prostitution, they now change and then turn to God, and then now they are saved. They no longer want to live this life.
Yeah, baby mama ka Rob. What's her name again? Black China.
Oh yeah.
OnlyFans. She made so much money on OnlyFans. I heard she made $50 million on OnlyFans. And then I say, right, why you creating OnlyFans? And now she's saved.
Shannon Sharp. You know Shannon Sharp?
Yes, I know Shannon Sharp.
He was like with this OnlyFans girl, and he was he was like now suing him, and then for a lot of money.
Suing him for what?
Harassment, rape, assault, whatever, like all those kind of things. Now they've settled out of court. Apparently, Gerb is paid, and Gerb put out a statement saying that she's done with OnlyFans. She got paid heavily, I guess.
How much did he get?
She wanted 20 million, I think.
$20 million?
Yes.
I know Shannon Sharp. He's got that podcast on YouTube.
Yes.
But I only saw it when he did the interview with Cat Williams.
Yeah.
And I remember in that interview, Cat Williams warned him about him going after young girls.
There's a thing about he even who's this what's this lady? Forgot her name, man.
Monique.
I
also watched that episode.
Yes,
I watched that
Monique
episode because I love Cat Williams and Monique. So I mean, I only watch episodes of people that I like. I don't watch the whole thing. You know. So I watched that episode, and I remember Monique warned Shannon Sharp. He must stay away from white girls, little girls. Because Shannon is like in his late 50s, I think.
He's old as fuck, bro. Like, what
he's
the
almost
even
60.
Even the time when like he got on Instagram Live, like having sex with a girl.
What?
There was an Instagram Live that way he was heard literally pounding this girl on that Instagram Live. It was so crazy, bro. Like I was like, yeah,
guys. That man was so successful. I'm sure he worked very hard to get to where he is today. And manje in 1 second. It takes years to build an empire, but it takes 2 seconds to destroy it.
The thing is, like, you know, I think people when they get money, they think now they must be in their whole behavior.
They think they're invincible and they think they can get away with anything. Just like P. Diddy.
Yeah, I think, bro, like he had his whole face very late in life. Because like I don't think he was, I don't know, maybe I'm just exaggerating, but like if you're familiar with pussy and if you're familiar with girls, if you're familiar with just fucking around, you wouldn't be at 50 be excited about new pussy, dog. Like you've already like lived your life. Like I'm sure you've had your whole phase, right?
Yes, I've had my whole phase in my 20s.
Exactly. Like you had it. I also had it in my 20s. But now I don't feel like it's a very like something that I want to go back to. Like I will go out and fucking people and get it every weekend, you know. And I feel like, you know, people when they get money, they get to a point where like, okay, like, oh, now I have money. I have access to a lot of girls. I have access to a lot of. That's your downfall, literally.
I always say, if you can't control your sexual urges, you are as good as dead.
Even like
you're as good as a bum.
Even like
you must have self-control as a human being.
Exactly. Even King thing. So I was watching Shaka Ilembe.
Oh my God!
He fell on a fucking same sort of like not having dick discipline.
Dude, his demise was pussy. He was even killed by cows, and in Zulu, cows is pussy. Guys, imagine a whole king who is so brilliant, who's a military force.
That man went through so much to just die like that, bro. Like because of income.
Die because of pussy. I'm judge weak.
Yeah, like
You
the
guys
guys
are
like
weak.
we have no dick discipline. That's what I always say, bro. Like have
Your brains are in your dicks, I swear.
no, they're not there because we don't think when it comes to those things. Right? It's not there. It's non-existent. Our brain goes like mute. It's like gone. It's like empty vessel every time now a girl with a skirt, short skirt like pass by you. I'm like, oh my
That's
God.
why I'm so scared of getting married, because my husband is probably gonna do something stupid like that, like
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp, and then now I'm embarrassed.
But I think also I wanna say I think whole face is necessary. This is why I'm saying a whole face is necessary, but then sometimes it's not necessary because I feel like as we're gonna get into the topic of today, because we're talking about hookup culture, of which now we're talking. Why is it a thing? Like, why are we making it a thing? We have created all these things and names and everything, whole faces as we talk about, sneaky links, situationships, friends with benefits, because we are amplifying the whole hookup culture. And I feel like, as when I was going through my whole phase, like I've like now gotten back into like myself. I'm like, was that really necessary? Like, was that thing fulfilling? Was that thing necessary for me to be where I am right now? Because I'm a person that is very spiritual, man. And I always want something that has meaning to it, like especially when it's something that involves intimacy and everything. So in the time I was having that, I remember even now, because not now, but like even like recent, like when I was single and stuff like that. And I would literally like have meaningless sex and I'd feel empty afterwards. Like I'd feel like a lot of regrets, a lot of like anxiety, and I feel like I feel the sense of like disgust, because what the fuck am I doing? There's no fulfillment that you get from just having meaningless sex. I'm here to hear someone say, Bafana, meaningless sex is the best thing ever. I get fulfilled. I get a lot. You're probably gonna get fulfilled for that moment you're having it, but the aftermath, ugh.
So what triggered you to have a whole phase? Because I feel like something has to happen in order for you to go through that phase of your life.
I think it was generally because I had just started like working, and I was
You
like,
had money for the first time in your life.
yeah,
Money
I
equals
was,
pussy.
no, I had access to go out. I have money to go out to meet these girls, whatever. I've always been a ladies guy, like I'm not gonna lie, I was probably like a bad when it comes to women. Like I'm not gonna say womanizer per se, but like I was like a ladies guy.
Yeah, because you're a handsome guy,
Thank
and women like good-looking men, especially young women. I don't like right now that I'm in my 30s. I don't really look for looks anymore.
What are you looking for then?
Money.
Come on, girl.
You must be financially stable. I'm not looking for a billionaire or a millionaire, but I just want someone who's financially stable, who can take care of himself and also take care of me sometimes.
Okay.
That's what I want.
So for me, as I was saying, like it was just because I had access to pussy. There was no real reason.
It was the first time in your life when
And
you are getting pussy galore. You're like, oh my God.
And the craziest thing is that, and I don't like, and the craziest thing is that, and I'd have different pussy every other time, every other day. Like on the weekend, I could have different pussies, and it would be just like, come on, this guy, I'm living the best life. It's like, and the fact that I didn't catch AIDS, I didn't impregnate nobody. It's such a wild thing. Like I've never had an STI or STD like in my life. And
really?
I've never.
Lucky you. I mean, my ex-husband used to give me those. That's the first time in my life and the last time.
I've never had an STI or STD like ever, like, But most of the time, I was very careful, like, because I use condom, like I always, even though like I use condom because I didn't want to have a child, I didn't want to catch any STDs. But sometimes there are days which is just like, and that's the thing I always felt like you kind of feel good because like you boast about it at that moment. It was like, yo, dog, last night I had this girl, what, and then like we did 1 and 2 and 3. Mm-hmm. But it's so reckless when looking back right now. You could catch a lot of things, diseases, impregnate someone, even catch a case.
Even besides that, like sex is a very spiritual thing. Yes, maybe you could have a good job and like unenhlanhla wazalwa nenhlanhla wena, but because manje you met the wrong person, manje all of a sudden you are losing your job, usunamabhadi, and isn't isahambi kahle, it's because of the people that you're entangling with sexually. So we need to start looking at sex in a spiritual way, guys. And stop just looking at it as a physical thing. And the more pussies you get, the more of a man you are.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it come up because a lot of men are so lost in life and they are so unhappy and they are so unfulfilled, and they'll probably never ever get married, and they'll never have stability in their lives because they've got too many sexual partners in there.
But it's not only men. It's not only men who practice the same act. Even women now are competing with niggas. They're like, they fuck as many niggas they can, and that's why I don't like women. I don't like asking women their body count because I know it's gonna be bullshit. It's gonna be bullshit.
You shouldn't ask them. Like, who asks you?
Like, you can ask me.
Has a man,
I don't know,
has a woman
but
ever
I know it's more
asked
than 100 people that I've slept with. Like, I know that, but it's not because it's something I'm proud of. It's embarrassing, bro. Because like, why the fuck are you sleeping with more than 100 people? What's the meaning of that? Like, do you value yourself like to even like expose yourself to people like that intimately? Like, why are you doing that? Because sex is very sacred. It's something that is very
sex is spiritual, guys.
Spiritual as well. And someone was asking me yesterday, and I don't know who was talking, and that's what I was listening to. Or conversation was like, have you ever met a girl and things just went downhill? I'm like, yeah, and it does happen because there are people who actually like have bad energy. Yeah,
some people have bad energy. They've got bad luck. And then now
you're inhabiting
it's
that.
Sexually transmitted bad luck. Now all of a sudden, and you're like, what's happening? It's because you had sex with the wrong person. So it's very important, guys, to stop being promiscuous. There's nothing
promiscuity is the new
There's
vibe.
nothing
cool
attractive
thing.
About being promiscuous, to be honest.
And it's sexual liberation. You guys, and the thing is like, you know what? We
Can you bring back morals and dignity?
The thing is like, this generation, we dress these things, these very bad behaviors with now cute words. Sexual liberation. There's whatever. Like, come on, guys. Like, there's no liberation in having sex with 1,000 people. There's no liberation in having sex with a lot of people meaninglessly. Like, liberation for me, I think it's be able to have sex with anybody you want to have sex with, but not with everybody.
Not everyone.
Like
just because someone is offering you doesn't mean you have to take the offer.
Like, the thing is like we use these words to give us freedom to do the nonsense, the bullshit and everything. And like we must bring back shaming people.
Honestly,
it's fair, babe. Like we must say it now. Like, I feel like because we don't shame people enough now.
It's like it's fair is people have made it attractive. Look at Amber Rose. Amber Rose, she calls herself a hoe, and she even has a
whole one
a whole movement of being a hoe.
Slut walk.
Slut shaming, slut whatever.
It's so wild,
just like,
bro.
why are we glorifying being a slut, Bafetu? Is being a slut a good thing? Why are we normalizing things like that?
It's so wild, bro. Like, I don't get it like at all, because like I feel like we like in Javetu, purity is the best thing, bro. My biggest worry, my biggest fear is marrying a hoe. Someone who has had
a lot of sexual partners in the past.
Everybody has access on.
But what if it's
no.
I guess now you were a hoe too.
No.
But you were also a hoe.
No, you're not gonna be the mother of my kids, my wife, or
hundreds, for example.
And that's what I'm saying. I fear because I'll marry you not knowing, and then now files come out low, and then you have nudes, Yo, do you take nudes? You send nudes. Do you?
I used to when I was in my 20s. I don't do that anymore. Sengkhulile, guys.
But I feel
that's why my relationships don't last.
I don't like sending nudes. I think I said it in my old book.
And also, I used to hide my face.
Okay, that's better. I think my fear is like, if now I marry someone today, like I call her my wife, and then we like and then I discover that this girl was a thought she used to twerk at the club. Listen, bro, there's the digital footprint nowadays, bro. You can never hide everything. You can hide it for a time being, because the thing is like, we're in Joburg, right? And we meet people coming from all walks of life, from Limpopo, from Northern Cape, from Eastern Cape, from KZN. They come here to find a life. And then we don't know back home when what You
I
changing.
found Jesus.
You
I'm
changing
living
doesn't change the fact that you've done those
But
things.
now you've also done it, so you can't judge.
We're not the same. You know, I'm the
we're
one
not
when I'm
the same.
paying Como to you. You're not paying Como to me.
Oh my God.
I pay for value.
Double standards amadoda.
No, but I'm the one who's paying Lobola.
Hey.
So I must
Okay,
pay.
ungangiloboli ke. Ungangiloboli sabe siye home affairs so sign.
No, we can't do that. I'm seeing value in you. So now, because now I didn't know it anyone, you know? Like, you know? And that's why I don't like Durban girls. You'll find things.
But Durban women are beautiful.
And they're beautiful, but also they are hoes.
But they're hoes. Yo, I wouldn't know. I've never really lived in Durban.
Durban whole culture. That's why you lazy high la panachel.
I've only lived here. Like, I moved here in 2010.
Like, I stayed in Durban like full time for like 3 years, but I was enough to see that. Nah, this is like a Igbo hits. What's the word? It's a devil's den, bro.
Really?
Like,
and I like Durban.
I love Durban too. It's such a cool place. And I'm going to turn up the mat and foot. I am going to tell if you weak. Yo. You will perish.
Oh my
you
God.
will perish very
wow.
fast. But let me tell you, I'm going to take one dog like a pretty, but I is fair, but too much. Yo,
but
like,
there's a lot of Xhosa women there, so maybe that's why.
No.
Yo, Xhosa women are gonna attack me. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I was just throwing shade.
But honestly, but anyway, like there's holes everywhere, and that's a thing. Also, I want to talk about why are we like so quick to call? You're speaking about double standards. Like, why are we so quick to say like, she's a hoe, and then if I'm doing the same thing as a guy, I'm called a player. He's ladies' man. This all this what? Why this double standards though?
Hey, angazi mina lama double standards aphumaphi. But nje futhi the worst part is amadoda who call you a hoe. Like, other women are not gonna call you a hoe.
Because
amadoda isifebe. Kodwa nabo bayizifebe njengawo.
No, but this is a hypani nonsense. You guys hype each other for all the nonsense.
No.
For me.
Mina anginabo abangani ngoba mina
ngineqiniso. Don't worry about lo munye wena imali yakhe. That's the director saying like, have sex with him. Don't mind about your boyfriend.
No, mina shame. I don't want to lie. Like, the friends that I've had, we used to call each other out for isn't epetayo. I had really, really good friends. You know,
damn.
It's just that, you know, now sesibadala abantu sebenemndeni, we sebe moving to other cities. So you just grow apart and the friendship just fizzles. But nje, I've never even had a friend, who was a hoe. Mhlambe, if you're a hoe, you were a hoe behind my back. I've never had a friend who's a hoe, because I would tell you, you're doing too much now. I mean, I did have a friend who used to go on dates and come back with weaves and iPhones and Gucci bags. And at the time, I was still in varsity, you know? So I would even ask myself, why when I'm out with dates when we are nazo zonke lezi zinto lezi? Mina nje ngibuya nama takeaway kuphela.
Mhlawumbe blackmailer.
When ubuya nama weave afika kolo, you know? Because I was still a virgin and I was so stupid back then. Now that I look back, I think this girl was actually, maybe she was a prostitute.
She was selling.
Yeah. Because you're not going to go on a first date and a man buys you a Gucci bag and that's the thing.
And that's the thing that's the thing I hate about social media right now. It's because all the hoes that are sleeping around with the different people are now selling a dream that now you can just get everything just because you're in a relationship. But no, or just working hard or being an influencer or being what. But deep down they know they don't get those things on merit. So they get them because they sleep with different niggas on whatever.
Like, she is just so beautiful and men love her. They will just buy her all these things for free. There's nothing for mahala.
Emotional baggage, bro. Like, it's such a thing for me. Because, like, if you sleep with these bodies, bro, like, what are you bringing to me? Like, you're bringing all those spirits. You're sleeping with killers. You're sleeping with abatagatayo. You're sleeping with abatonchayo. You're sleeping with people with diseases. You're sleeping with people who done horrible things. Like, you are inhibiting all these spirits.
You're collecting spirits.
You're correcting. We museum when everyone must leave their things on you and then come on, guys.
But that's why it's important to cleanse, guys. Even if you're not sleeping with a lot of people, you need to cleanse.
I've never done that. How do you even cleanse?
You need water. Water is now when I cleanse, I go to a waterfall and then I just stand. My pants wear waterfall.
Every moment.
Wow. I don't go there for Umufebe. Imagine. sometimes, sometimes you are susceptible to bad spirits. Maybe emsebenzini khona abantu abasebenzisa imithi or whatever.
Yeah. I get you.
And maybe sometimes abanye abantu nje they envy you. Lapho you don't even have much, but people will envy you for nothing.
It's the thing of like the illusion of people that they have, like, oh,
So I mean, I do it at least once a year where I just go and I cleanse. And I know a lot of people who are Christians, they don't believe in doing those things. It's fine. But I'm not Christian, so I cleanse me.
You're not Christian?
No, I'm not.
What do you identify as?
I identify as a human being. I'm not Christian. I'm not.
Are you practicing anything? Because you gotta decide to
I practice African spirituality. I'm African.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Zulu. Proud.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I think you need to believe in something.
Yes, I acknowledge my ancestors.
I mean, I do both. I'm very like spiritual, like African spirituality, and also dabble in with God.
Oh no, I used to be very religious, but I stopped. I stopped being religious.
What happened?
Hi, that's a topic for another episode. Today we're discussing being a hoe.
Hookup culture.
Hookup culture.
And also, I think, now we live in such a westernized like life, like everything just have to be modern. Like as ngiyakhumbula kudala mina dog, like yabona futhi ukuhlola kwentombazane had significance, and also it was also ukubamba from doing nonsense okuhamba ulalwa abafana.
Yeah.
Like there are things that's in it that they used to do, and now they've like now made it look like they're wrong. Made it seem like kwakuhlukunyezwa abantu besifazane, kwakunjani. But in hindsight, they were helping preserve your purity and become like a intombazane ehloniphekile. Because now, dog, like everyone that knows, and we can run through her. Like everybody can get a chance on her. There's nothing really, and then you just feel sorry for the next guy that's gonna be very gullible and just marry. And got the Ashak, my host, dog.
Oh, but those marriages don't last.
Yeah,
last a year at most.
That's the thing. It's the thing.
It doesn't last, guys.
It's niggas that and they have literally started having sex late in life and have access to sex very late in life.
It doesn't.
And then they just get this one
build
Betty.
a home with a hoe, guys.
And then they get this one Betty, and then think they've clocked it. They're gonna marry the entire time, bro. You can never marry a Betty.
Like this other Betty who married a forex guy, and then the forex guy was scamming people, and then waboshwa for scamming people. After the guy got arrested, she left because she was in it for the money.
Exactly.
She was in it for the image, for the soft life. She wasn't really in love with that guy. Poor guy.
Bro, like I'm gonna like being a guy and like abundance in this world is it needs discipline.
Yes, you need. Yeah, you
and
do.
Also as a girl, you also need discipline.
You also need discipline. Like my parents are very traditional and bathanda isonto, like ekhaya kusonto kaShembe. So I grew up nje ngingane eqondile.
So wena ukhethwa ngapha?
No, my mom she shielded us from that.
From ukhetho?
Yes, she like besingavunuli nokuvunula because ukhethwa uma uvunula.
Okay. Is it only virgins that get chosen or everybody?
No, everyone gets chosen.
Because I usually see I'm a virgin mostly.
And futhi nakhona, you only get chosen if you want to be. Kuba khona ama ceremonies where people bakhethwa khona. So uma wena ungafuna ukukhethwa, don't go to those ceremonies.
Okay.
Don't go to those ceremonies. But so if you go to that ceremony and there's a man that is attracted to you, he's going to court you and pursue you, and then you're gonna end up marrying him if you want to. You're not forced to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, like the thing is, like I always see old man, bro. Like yo.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I'm a kid.
Pedophiles.
Sheesh.
There is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
It's pedophilia, bro.
Yes,
it's
it is
rooted in pedophilia.
Yeah, even though now they don't allow women under 18 to get married. But still, you can't be 60.
At least you'd be like, okay, 21 and above, bro. Like. It's like, yo. 18.
Yeah, it should be. In fact, 25. Why 20? 21 is still young.
Okay, but I think at 21, you like, you now but can see what you want to do in life first. You do because you let's call him, whatever sit, whatever sit, and then now you can decide what you can do after,
Yeah.
So, like, because I feel like I'm on this thing that we say is sex liberation. We liberate ourselves sexually and everything. It contributes to a lot of negative things that we now have to deal with, like unwanted pregnancy. We have divorce, abortion, single motherhood, STD, STI, crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, if you're gonna like embrace being sexual liberation, you must have a responsibility of also protecting yourself from these things, because you can't say you're sexually liberated and just giving it up or just fucking everybody as a guy or a girl, whatever, and then think you're just gonna like everything. Because I think you're gonna now have a child with someone you don't want. You're gonna now even like if like fooling hands on abortion. You know, abortion like is such a very spiritual thing. Like
It is.
It's much like we legalized it, but there is so much that you need to do.
Sometimes, you can have an abortion when you're still young, and then
it's caught up on you.
It catches up on you. Maybe you want to have kids now. You're in your late 30s. You want to have kids, and then you go to doctors. They think you're fine when everything's fine, but you can't conceive because when you were 18, 19, you had an abortion. So it does affect you. It really does. That's why you need to cleanse. Whenever you do an abortion, you need to do a cleansing.
My ex that I dated back in 2016, yeah. She fell pregnant, you know? We were living together. We started living together in a very awkward way. Because she came in for one weekend and then she stayed the entire weekend. the entire weekend, and then the entire week, entire month, and then we started living together for more than 6 months.
Yeah.
So what happened was then she fell pregnant after we had broken up. She was very toxic.
She fell pregnant with your baby.
That's what she said.
Yes.
And then I had went to a meeting, at work for like a week, and this was like the week after, maybe 2 weeks after we had broken up.
Yeah.
And then the second week after we broken up, she tells me that she's pregnant. I call her home. I'm like, please, I bought like 2 tests. Please take them. I'm gonna sit in front of you, please. And then she like, oh yeah, because I thought maybe it was just like she trying to, trap me. And then we see she's pregnant. I'm like, okay, cool. We need to consider now putting you on my medical aid because I want you to like about what. And then I had moved on. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get back with you because of the child.
Yeah.
There were so many toxic things that happened in this relationship.
Yes, I'll take care of the child, but you can't get back together.
Next thing, while I was away for this workshop from work, on Thursday, like things were well the following day, I get a picture of a what you call this, Nikolai night, pajamas, pants pajamas are blood red, like red. I'm like, what is this? And then she's just apologizing. I'm sorry, I lost our baby, and this and this and the third. What. I'm like, fuck. And I used to work in a hospital, so she went to the same hospital that I worked in, and the guy that I know was working the night shift that day, and so we were just chilling the other time, ne? Because I asked what happened, like, no, she just experienced crimes, and then amazing man, because what's one of my crimes? What's that's amazing man, like dotela and stuff like that to check what was going on, and then the girl was like, okay, she went to the doctor. And then I come back and then she's telling me like she had miscarried. I'm like, what did the doctor say when you went to? I'm like, which doctor did you go to? She can't tell me. She started crying. I'm like, okay, why are you asking many questions? You're trying to say I'm lying, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm trying to answer, like find answers. Because I want to like maybe we go back to the doctor because you went before this happened, right? He should have maybe picked it up, to see if there was something wrong and then you needed to attend to this. I'm like, no, you don't believe me. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Yeah, let's leave it. Let's not even address it because I don't want to sound like a mean person. And then what happened a few months later, after the situation happened, this guy like tells me, dog, ain't to make it brave. And fine, yo, it's to me. Like, yeah, I feel like
why would she go to the same hospital that you work at? Didn't she know that you work there?
It's the closest. It's the closest. If you're in emergency, you get taken to the closest hospital. You can't go to the one in the north when we still in the east,
true.
So a guy tells me like, dog, like, hey man, she did an abortion and everything.
Like what? She did an abortion at home, like
a home abortion.
Oh my god!
And then this was like a home abortion, and then they cleaned her and did all the things.
Why didn't she just ask you for money to do an abortion, a proper?
Because
abortion?
I told her I'm not that guy.
Oh, you said you don't want her to abort the baby.
Yeah, I'm not that guy that believes in abortion. And I also, number 2 is abortion. She should have went the right way about it. She should have went
to a clinic.
And this thing bothered me, but I was like, okay, it's fine, it happened, I can't do anything. And then months later, I think a year or so, I come across with this person and we're very unsettled. And then she started akhulume nami. Babu, uyangisinda. I'm like, what do you mean uyangisinda? Khona ngiyakhalayo. And I'm like, what do you mean? Khona ngiyakhalayo. And it's ngiyakhala. Ikhalela wena uma wayilahla. You know, I was like, what do you mean by that? You know? And ngicela ufike ekhaya. Ngihlala endaweni kanje nje. Khona sokwazi sibhekisise le ndaba. Because the mama ngikhuluma naye, and she even changed her voice. Like, she doesn't speak with a normal voice anymore. Like, it's like a manly voice. She's a woman, but she's speaking in a manly voice. And then I go to it's UNCENSORED. I go to kwakhe, and then I figure ngihlole, and then check everything. And bro, I've revealed yonke into, like, she was there when it was happening. I can't say kanjani. Athi udinga ukuthi ngane yenzele umuntu because umsebenzi what. And bro, that thing is now emotional baggage for me because of someone who did choose to do an abortion, and now living a free life or whatever, like stuff like that. Now it's on me. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm on that.
Other people's actions impacting you.
Yeah, like you can think it's just sex. You can think it's just like
it's not just sex, guys.
Bro.
Sex it's supposed to be meaningful, but sometimes we get intoxicated, we go to a club, we drink, and then we wake up with a stranger. It happens.
It does happen.
But it's really messed up. That's why I hate clubs.
I don't like going to clubs.
I feel like clubs, every time I go to a club, something bad happens.
You meet these people who tag you on top of that, the worst one is when you take a
like, you don't even remember doing the act. You just wake up next to a stranger.
I don't like having sex drunk. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, that's why I don't like being drunk when I'm in public spaces. I'd rather just get drunk at home where I know I'm safe. No one is going to break my door and take advantage of me.
Yeah.
Going out, something bad always happens. It's either someone's phone gets stolen or someone will disappear.
You know? Or someone you bring someone home and then you wake up, everything is empty. They clean you.
Exactly.
Cleaned you, dog.
So, that's why alcohol, ngonu in a safe space.
Yeah.
I hate going out. I really, really hate going out, especially going out to a second location.
Yeah.
It's always a bad idea.
Always.
Because bad things are bound to happen.
But at the moment, it feels good. I'm like, yeah, we're excited. But in the morning, you realize, why? No, there's a video that I wanted to see. Like, that lady, bro, like, it explains everything, the impact of having these meaningless sexual encounters. I love it so much, Abo.
No, can I finish?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, so you interrupted, so I didn't get to finish. Okay. Freedom has become a pressure. There's become a societal pressure to be free. Mostly, the term hookup culture is used between 15 and 30. So you're correct in saying a 32-year-old woman should have the right to have sex with whoever the hell she wants to have sex with. And I'm right there with you. She should have choice, whatever. But young women, young men who are developing emotionally, mentally.
Should not have rights.
No. Can I finish?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, sorry. So you interrupted, so I didn't get to finish. Okay. So they're more vulnerable. They are more vulnerable emotionally to what the hookup culture does to them. There's a lot of research to say that it causes loneliness, depression, anxiety, tons of regret, embarrassment, shame, self-esteem issues. Freedom can become its own prison. Have we created a society which pressures young women in its own way to be promiscuous, to have lots of experiences, and it's not all it's cracked up to be for them. It really isn't. In terms of their mental health, 9 to 25, really 27 in young men, is the second critical period of brain development, where they are very susceptible to their relational experiences in the environment. And so in that period of development, which is mostly what we use the term hookup culture for, that's a very vulnerable brain. And so we have created a culture that confuses that brain, that offers too many choices, that pressures them into having multiple partners and many experiences, and leaves them feeling empty and lonely.
See, I'm going to tell you this for free. Baningi machito ne, yes, back that. I've had sex with multiple women, like many women in my life. But even today, I still don't have that fulfillment like I sing gas. You can have sex with 1 million people, 1,000 people. You still will never say, I know.
I've had enough.
I've had enough.
I'm going to be a monk who doesn't have sex anymore.
It's always in your discipline. Dick discipline is important. Guys, dick discipline is important. Discipline yourself. Your dick is precious. You are granted, this thing gives life. But when you are misusing it, putting it in every hole there is
every
there,
hole you can get.
Like, I feel like I'm talking to niggas right now. You know, I've had sex with a lot of women. I'm not going to say the number because it's very crazy. I'm going to say it. I've had sex with more than 100 women. But it doesn't give me any fulfillment or anything to know that I've had sex with a lot of women because it doesn't help me anyway now. Even when I meet a new woman today or tomorrow, that how the woman experience doesn't count when I meet this woman because I get to know her now. I need to experience her now because she's new to me. There's no how the woman experience that I have that will contribute. I know very where's the whole, like, you know what, I can penetrate her. She might not like that. I might just probably, I need to rub a clit on it and then she might find it about something nice because you have to learn a person. The thing you just want to have sex with other people because of experience. And also girls contributing to this because they don't want to, no girl would want to marry a virgin guy. Like, I know I got loot. You also contributing to that life.
We don't want to marry virgins because they don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
I've had sex with a guy. I think maybe I was the second girl or the third girl that he had sex with. And he would just lie on me. I'm like, hey, boy, where are the strokes? You're supposed to stroke. You're supposed to use your pelvis.
Yeah.
You know, give me some action. You're supposed to move. Like, this is a dance. There's supposed to be a rhythm here.
Yeah.
He would just lie on top of me. And I'm like, why are you not moving?
It's your moment.
I literally had to teach him how to have sex.
Was that a bad thing?
I mean, I was like...
Would you rather have someone that has sex with a lot of girls, like me, for example, and then like, oh, okay, he knows everything, but he doesn't know you.
But you know what? And Lapo, he had a nice size, but he just didn't know how to use his size. You know, I had to teach him. And you know what? At least he was teachable because he.
And the thing of having sex with a lot of people, it exposes you to a lot of nonsense.
He got better eventually. He got better, and then Maise writes Wang Xia. He left me, that motherfucker.
You were like a face. Come on, guys. Sometimes you are the bridge to a road that leads us to where we want to go.
Uyabona-ke wabona abanye ngoba manje useyakwazi ukusebenzisa umshini wakhe. Ngoba esekwazi ukusebenzisa umshini wakhe wabona abanye wangishiya. Satan.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think it's just like, in a nutshell, like, I'm like wrapping up right now. Like, my final thoughts and moments, like, brother, you know, I don't want people to think there is something to gain with fucking a lot of people.
We didn't speak about sneaky links.
Sneaky links.
Yeah, have you ever had a sneaky link?
I've had a couple of those.
A couple?
I've had a couple of those.
Have you ever caught feelings for a sneaky link?
It is so easy to catch feelings there, bro.
Okay, did you end up being in a relationship with her?
No, I never date my sneaky links. I never date my situationships or sneaky links or
Why?
friends with benefits. Like, if there's the mandate is that we're doing this for the purpose of this, it ends there.
But you guys are wrong.
Why?
Because okay, I haven't had a lot of sneaky links. Maybe I've had 2 in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one, he did me so dirty. Like, the sex was so good. Next thing, I'm seeing pictures on Instagram and Facebook of him getting married. I'm like, hi, Bo, what?
You went there for sex. Come on.
I know.
You're fulfilling that purpose.
I know.
Why are you catching feelings?
I didn't catch feelings.
You were catching feelings because you were mad when you saw the pictures, right?
No, I wasn't mad. I was just like, what the fuck? You should have at least told me that you're getting married. Why do I have to find out on Facebook like everyone else?
I don't owe you any loyalty when we sleep.
I blocked him after that.
The only thing that I owe you is my dick. And at the time you wanted, where I wanted.
Why do you feel like you have to have sex with so many women before you get married? Even when you're married, you still have sex with those women.
I think it's
not like you stop.
I think it's the thing is, man said this now. So the more you have sex with more women, the more pleasure or satisfaction or your ego, your confidence rises up. Bro, there's nothing, bro. Like, you can have sex with thousands and millions of women. If you are empty inside, you will never find any fulfillment.
Yeah, you'll never.
You know, you will always want. Like, a generation just does guess back there. But guess back like what over now tomorrow I got so fast Zamil. You know.
Okay, and then the second time I had a sneaky link, I caught feelings, and you know what I liked about that? It's because he told me on the first date.
You guys went on a date.
We went on a date. You know, I mean, I'm thinking, this guy is looking for love, like I'm looking for love. And then, guy, on the first date, wangitshela nje ukuthi mfethu mina angifuni relationship. Mina, I just got out of a relationship. Mina, I just want a sex.
Want bums.
I want ass. I was very offended, but I was like, okay, at least he's being honest. You know, at least he's not leading me on. So I was like, hey, okay, it's cool. Nami Vere, I also got out of a relationship. But you know, I wanted another relationship. It's because the previous relationship didn't last very long. So I was like, I'm open to meeting someone. Since he told me he only wants sex, I was like, okay, let's try. You know, let's do this. Within 6 weeks, I caught feelings. I caught feelings. Because he was such a nice man. Like, he was so lovely.
You want someone, with your sneaky link to be an asshole.
No, you don't have to be an asshole, but you can't.
But like be detached. Don't be someone that has very tact.
You can't spoil me. You can't that guy would randomly send me money, guys. Yes, he was actually the first guy. You know, he would do my hair, do my nails. Even when I visit him, he would cook for me. You know, he wouldn't let me clean or wash dishes. He would do everything. And I'm like, oh my God. He is a perfect man.
That sounds like something I would do. Listen, even if we hook up of the night, I wake up in the morning, I make you breakfast, we eat, we chat, and then, you leave.
I'm gonna catch feelings.
Why?
Because you're being nice to me. You're being nice. Guys. You go to a man's house, although mina ngiyayikhulumela mina ngiyasho ukuthi ngilambile mina. Ngilambile.
The thing is, like,
amantombazana ayasaba ukusho ukuthi alambile. How?
No, but like I feel like it's important. It's a matter of importance when like someone comes to your place and then they spend the night or day or whatever.
Offer them food.
Offer food, something to drink, whatever, But sometimes I think that's where the lines get crossed, There's lines where they get crossed because is such a nice guy. You see me in a different light now. You don't see me as just like a fuck buddy.
Anyway, I caught feelings for this guy, and then I decided to ghost him. And then after a week, it's because when I want to give him is sex phela. And mina manje sengikhetshile mina manje kumele ngenze njani? And then wathi manje ungangitsheli ngani? Ngase ngathi ngiyakutshela ke manje sengikhetshile. And then wathi guy, hey yena akekho lapho. Yena akafuni relationship yena. So I should say our relationship must come to an end then. I was so heartbroken. It took me a year to get over that guy.
A year?
I was
You knew him for like 6 weeks, bro.
No, I knew him for 2 months.
Like okay.
Yeah, I caught feelings along the way, but you know what? In those 2 months, they were so magical.
Weak.
Yeah, I am.
You must not do that.
That's why that was the last time I had a sneaky link. I've never had a sneaky link ever again. I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah, I think
it is not for everyone.
But I think now, like in a nutshell, we must bring back shaming.
Yes.
Of people. Boy, is fair. Boy, don't lose. Boy, don't gonna smell. And that will now bring back.
Hey, what the mantombazana wanandaba as long as they're getting money.
No, even much than we must call
each other. At least I'm getting something out of it. I've slept with 500 men. At least I have a house and a car. It paid off.
Who's gonna marry these hoes, bro? But there's someone's gonna marry them. That's the sad part. Because now, like, everybody knows the ins and outs of you.
But marriage is not even a thing anymore. No one wants to get married because no one wants to do the work.
Everybody knows the ins and outs of you and where you wanna.
Nobody wants to get married anymore,
guys. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That was another exciting episode of Unfiltered Podcast. Which is a podcast about nothing, but Unfiltered Podcast, and you had a great chat, ne?
I did. I wish it was longer.
Yeah,
but obviously everything has to come to an end.
Exactly my point, guys. If you like this, please like and comment and tell us what should we do as a society, guys? Should we continue this hookup culture? Or should we just cut it?
It must stop.
Should we cut it?
Let's bring marriage back.
Do you endorse the hookup culture or you don't? Like, come onto the comments and then tell us what you think. And also drop a comment and tell us what you think in general. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. And yeah, man, there's going to be more of this. We're going to be dropping like as much as we want to, And if you like it, come on. I'm going to continue to bring Minanuni and the fire here. And man, thank you so much for watching. And this was Unfiltered Podcast with Bafana and
Nina with a K, okay?
okay, Nina on a K.
Yes. But
Like
the K
me.
is silent.
The K is silent.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. Peace.
Bye.